Approximate flight time 8 minutes 43 seconds. Liftoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Strap in, bud. Buckle up and enjoy the light show, courtesy of magneto-solar spikes. Yeah, looks like the radiation levels are acceptable. Stop over in the city that stretches out along the space elevator here between Earth and Moon. Place has about a dozen names: Lunacity, Mare, Selene of the Moon, Lunacity, the Station, Luna Prime, the Spine, Moonhattan, Worldway, Selene City, Betwixt, or mostly just the city. Whatever you call it, it's a place of new beginnings and fresh starts, a place where people come to forget their past and start anew. People like us, with nothing left on Earth and nothing waiting for us in the stars. A place of hopes and dreams, a place where anything is possible. Well, look, it's tough too. A high-tech corridor of broken dreams full of criminals, ne'er-do-wells, and people who would do anything to get out. A place where the strong prey on the weak and where the law is often ignored. Violence, death, and danger lurk around every corner. Everything is primitive and high-tech at the same time. A place of contrast where metal is mundane and mud is sacred. You brought some, right? Good. Yeah, no, I wasn't kidding. Mud goes up here. You can sell it. Oh yeah, look at those stars. They're shining bright. Here the air is always fresh, unless the biofilters are on the blink. Then it stinks like... you know what? Let's not think about all that right now. Our plan is to pass through on to Luna proper, not spend any more time here than absolutely necessary. For the last 2 years, it's been my job to make sure that those people who move about in AR invisible are made visible when they cross sector boundaries. Story is you're my apprentice, okay? No need for you to know anything, no one will expect you to. It's just cover. And if maybe people are a little condescending, try not to let it bruise your ego, alright? Can you do that? We don't want any trouble in the city because trouble in the city stays in the city. And we don't want to stay here. A week, tops, of taking crap, and then we'll be through. Never have to look back. Now, look, pay attention to a few things. 1, check your gear, right now. I don't care if you identify as an infomorph or a meat popsicle. You've been issued a full suit of augmented reality clothing, heads-up display, and sub-vocalization links. I don't care if you consider yourself more of a rigger or a technomancer. Either way, you'll need this standard issue containment suit, radiation-resistant boots, air recycler, utility belt. You might not need it all, but better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Got it? Good. Two, the rules, they're different here. In the city, there are no sides, no factions. Everyone is out for themselves. The AI watchlord gets so much as a whiff of gangs forming, and every suspect is dropped into quarantine. It's like solitary in prison, but with only stars for a view. The only thing that matters is credits, so watch your back and don't trust anyone, alright? Yeah, except me. Now that brings us to 3. Stay with me. The place is a maze, it's easy to get lost. I know the way, so stick close. If we get separated, don't say a word to anyone under any circumstances. Make your way back to where this shuttle drops us off at the port. It might take a few days if I have to shake a tail, but be patient and stay chill. I will come around and collect you. 4. Finally, look, have fun. This is a new start for us, remember? We're writing our own story now. First thing you'll notice is the gravity. It's a lot weaker here than on Earth, only about a third as strong. It takes some getting used to, but you'll be floating around like a feather in no time. Just be careful not to hit your head. The second thing you'll notice is the air. It's fresh and clean, but it's also thinner. You might get a little lightheaded at first, but you'll acclimate quickly. Just take it easy, don't overexert. The third thing you're going to notice is the people. They come in all shapes and sizes, all colors and creeds. They're friendly enough, but they're also suspicious of outsiders. Just play cool and don't say anything that might give away that you're not from around here. So we'll be staying in the capsule hotel in the Spine. It's not much, but it's clean and it's cheap. And it's not like we're going to be spending too much time in our room anyway. We have intel to collect. Yeah, as soon as we drop off our stuff, we're going to head out and start exploring. We'll start with the markets, and then we'll hit up the bars and clubs. Our mark is Rasputin, a fixer who operates out of the black market. He's our ticket to the big time, so we need to make a good impression. Ooh, check that out. See that needle coming into view? Bigger than you thought, right? Made of 2% of Earth's mass, they say. That's the Spine. It's a city in itself, full of high-rise apartments, businesses, restaurants, you name it. The upper levels there, in the sunlight, are for the wealthy, while the lower levels, in the dark, those are for the poor. Yeah, it's a place of contrasts, where the haves and have-nots live in close, painful proximity. We're going to start on the lower level, work our way up. There's no telling where Rasputin will be, so we need to cover as much ground as possible. And we need to be ready if he should appear at any time. Now, like I said, you need to make a good impression. What's going to impress him is our optimism and enthusiasm for the venture. Those are two things in short supply around here. Just be your regular self and don't hide how excited you are to make new. Last thing he needs is another Eeyore bringing morale down.
Docking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the city. Enjoy your stay.
All right, you ready for this? Ready for a new beginning?